The nurse had been, she's been on hospice, so the nurses had been telling us kind of what to expect. You know, she hadn't been coherent for, 2 weeks or something like that. And so she wasn't eating, she couldn't swallow. And they told us this is what happens, you know, at the end. And then her vitals started going down, and, you know, they gave her like 2 weeks. And maybe after a week, we could just see, you know, that she wasn't going to make it. So Tana's here all the time, or was here all the time. And I came over as much as I could, you know, and helped her out. But the night that Mama died, the morning of the night, she said, I need you to come over here tonight. I just feel like tonight's the night, you know. So I was over here, Darla's wife, Tana's wife was over here, and Tana and I were here, and we got to be with her as she left. And it was an experience, but something that I'm so glad I did. Just the three of us were there because we just didn't know, you know, for sure. No one wanted her to go into the nursing home but me, because I thought she would be better off there. I thought she would get better care there. And then the COVID came and everyone was dying in nursing homes, you know. So anybody could come and see her, that family that wanted to, anytime they wanted to, where they couldn't have done that had she been in one of the nursing homes. Everybody that come in the house, they you know, had to have a mask, they had to sanitize their hands, they, you know. Some of them weren't allowed, but they still gave Grandma hugs and kisses. So, yeah. But yeah, it was good that she was home. There's so many memories of Mom that she just loved to do. She was a people person. She never met a stranger. She always talked to anybody. If she was at a garage sale, she was in the grocery store, salesmen would call on the phone and she would talk to them. Just that she talked to everybody. She just, you know, she just loved people, loved being around people. She loved to fish. She loved to go to garage sales and auctions. She loved wrestling. I can't remember what year it was. It's been probably 5 years ago. We took her to a wrestling match. And her parents my grandparents used to love wrestling, and she went with them, you know, and she had the best time. She was whooping and hollering like she was, you know, friends with them or whatnot, but she liked that. She didn't have like hobbies as such, like knitting or stuff like that, you know, but loved having the grandkids here, loved cooking for the grandkids, you know. Every year on Christmas Eve, everyone came to Mom and Dad's house. And every year Mom had this huge dinner. And it didn't matter. My sister and her family lived in Arkansas. If the roads were icy, if it was bad, it doesn't matter. They were home on Christmas Eve to be with the parents, you know. And after Daddy passed away, it kind of wasn't the same, you know. So then Mom started coming over to my house on Christmas Eve, and every Christmas Eve since Daddy, you know, passed away. Thanksgiving, Christmas, we could count on her being there. And she didn't get to come this year, but my family didn't get to come this year either because of COVID. So we will all get together Saturday for her graveside services. So everybody will be here. We've got my youngest daughter lives in Norfolk, Virginia. She's flying into Kansas City, and my daughter-in-law's bringing her down. I have a niece that lives in Colorado. She's coming in. I think those are the two the farthest, you know, but they'll all be here just to give Mom her send-off. Her family was everything to her. Her grandkids, her kid. I mean, Mother would give you anything she had. She was always trying to help the kids out. What can I do for you? How can I help you out? Do you need any money? You know, no. But she always just felt better, you know, if she could, you know, if she was giving. The people that used to come with Meals on Wheels, they would come and bring her, before she got bad, every day her lunch. And she always had to give them something when they came, little knickknacks and stuff like that. You know, she's like, they're just so good. Or when the Oats bus would come, the guy, you know, they're not allowed to take tips or anything. And she always, you know, have some little something to give to him, even if it was something that was baked, you know. But awesome cook, awesome cook. She just, I've got some of her recipes, so I know they won't turn out like Mama's did. I'm going to give it a shot anyway. I am, and the reason I am is because I know where she's at. I know how long she's wanted to be there, to be with her family. And Mom used to teach Sunday school. She sang in the church choir. And she would she would ask these last, because of her dementia, where's my mama? Where's my daddy? And I'd say, Mom, I said, they've gone on. They've gone on and they're all in heaven right now. And you didn't tell me? No one told me. And we were like, and then 5 minutes later, we'd do the same thing again. You know, the same questions, the same answers, you know, and everything. But she started missing her family and she wanted to be with them. And I feel good. Mom was 93. She was ready to go. And I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she's in heaven and she's with her family and God. And I'll miss her. She told me every time, and my mother and I, we fought, you know. We would get in an argument and she'd say, you're going to miss me when I'm gone, little girl. You're going to miss Mama. What are you going to do when Mama's gone? And I'm like, now I know. Think about you. Think about I didn't spend enough time over here. Think about I could have gone fishing with you and I didn't, you know. All of the what ifs, but, you know, yeah, she's in a better place and I'm happy for her.